Well, Bleach fans, we're finally here. We got a brand new game for us on PC and console, which is something we've been ecstatic about. We actually have a couple of different things to talk about in this video, so make sure to stay till the end. This is going to be the announcement trailer. Then we're going to talk about the developers and some different things that they went over, as well as what type of game this is going to be. So let's go ahead and check out the announcement trailer. Let it play its course, dude. I was so ecstatic looking at this when they were going through it on the little showcase thing that they were doing, but it was kind of lower quality on there, so I was kind of nervous, bro, when I first saw it. So hopefully this is a higher quality. Make sure I'm in 1080p. We're going to 4K. I didn't realize I could go to 4K. We're going to 4K. I'll quit yapping. We'll let it kind of play, then we'll talk.
I cannot protect them from the wheel. They give me.
But I knew it was Ichigo as soon as I heard his ass.
And enough strength to shatter fate.
Bro, we're eating so good. Look how good this shit looks.
To save your family,
Just tell me how. I'll do anything.
you must become
A Soul Reaper.
a Soul Reaper.
I get like chills, bro. This is like one of my favorite animes, dude. I'm a sucker for Bleach. I love Dragon Ball, but Bleach is like, I grew up with Bleach. I mean, I technically grew up with Dragon Ball too, but I watched the shit out of this. I used to have mangas, and I used to bring them to school in 4th grade. I used to outline Bleach, like Ichigo's face on the cover and draw and shade it and shit. I love this shit. We can kind of talk over this because I don't think they really talk anymore. So the interesting part about this is it looks phenomenal, dude. We'll talk about who the developer is, but this looks very on par with, I won't say totally up to Sparking Zero. We don't see too much of the gameplay. We've seen a little bit of there, so you guys can see that it's confirmed to be a 3D arena fighter, but we don't get to see much of it, right? So we just get to kind of see a little bit of fights here and there, but it looks like it's a lot of fun. So I really hope it has a good play style. Definitely looks very, very grounded, which is exactly what we kind of want to see. And it looks like it's going to be very story oriented. So they did say on the actual stage, I think they're going all the way to the Arankar art, which I think, is going to be kind of a good idea for them, because then they can kind of focus on DLC. But here's where it's saying coming soon. So we're kind of entering the Sparking Zero era where we're going to see a lot of coming soons, but hopefully we get a lot of information on this one. But you can see console and Steam. Super cool. We don't have anything on mobile. They're actually making a mobile, not this particular developer, but they are having a Bleach mobile game that's supposed to be coming out sometime this year. It was having a little bit of issues with their devs, which is going to be Bleach Soul Residence, but that's going to be kind of like, you know, we'll kind of see how that one works, but it looks phenomenal as well. So this is just something that I've been super ecstatic about, to be able to see this and be able to kind of go through this, because man, has it been a minute since we've had a damn good Bleach game. I remember playing Bleach on the Wii back when it was more like, you know, some of those traditional fighting game stuff where it's like a 1v1 type of stuff and you just kind of fought. I don't even remember the name of the game, but it was on Wii. And this looks like to be a step up from that. And honestly, dude, the animation and just the quality of this one looks phenomenal, dude. We are entering, hopefully, the next golden era of anime games. If we start to get really good games like Sparking Zero and this new Bleach game, I think that if this makes enough money, Bandai has to listen, dude. They have to start making IPs like this where they're just giving respect to these boys and showing us what the hell they can do, bro. It's cook them in the oven. We're okay waiting a little bit of time. I don't know how long this is in development. Obviously, Sparking Zero was in development for quite a while, so we're obviously okay with them cooking as long as they're cooking, right? Don't rush them out if they're going to be pieces of shits and, like, you know, shit all over the name of the IPs that we love. This one looks phenomenal, dude. It does look very clean. The quality is very high. Like I said, I was a little worried, though, on the showcase because it was, like, lower bit rate, and I think the quality is a little bit lower. Of course, we have it in 4K here, so it's going to look phenomenal, but it looks good. It looks action-packed. It looks pretty quick there with Ichigo doing a couple of his different moves. And then obviously you can see a little bit of the story here. So we're going to be able to play through the story, which, you know, unlike Dragon Ball, it has a lot of games where they play through the story. Bleach really doesn't have a lot of games that you can play through the entirety of the story from start to pretty much like the Arankar arc, which is where I think they're going to end, which is what they said on stage, and then maybe have some DLC and stuff like that. So this might be one of the first games where we actually be able to see what's going on with the entirety of Bleach for a game, basically going through the story. So let's go ahead and talk about the developer here. So Tamsoft Corporation is going to be the developer here. The genre is fighting. You can see that it supports local multiplayer to 1 to 2 players and online 1 to 2 players. So it looks like we're going to have a little bit of an online element. Local multiplayer here is going to confirm this is on Bandai Namco's site. Look at this damn art, dude. Look how clean Ichigo looks. Look at the hollowification that boy's got going on. Damn, we are eating good, Bleach fans. So yeah, here's all the platforms just a little bit of a quick rundown. They don't got too much just because the trailer here. I'm imagining we're going to get some more information, but imagine this comes out a little bit after Sparking Zero, or maybe even at the beginning of 2025. We're going to be in such a good spot. So let's go ahead and take a look at what these guys are actually producing for their games. So they got Melty Blood type Lumina. Hopefully I'm saying that name correctly, but I've seen a lot about this one. I don't really play a lot of traditional fighting games, but I've always heard really good things about Melty Blood. And some of these other games have actually been on, you know, a couple of my radars and stuff like that. You know, I like to kind of check these out. I don't necessarily play every anime game that comes out, but it does seem like this might be one of their first kind of bigger IPs. Of course, they got like the captain here. That's kind of a bigger IP, I would say, out of all these ones that I'm kind of looking at, but I'm not too familiar with each and every one of these. We also got Gatama and then some other different stuff as well. So it kind of looks like some of this stuff is a little bit niche, but, you know, honestly, I might check out some of these games just to see what the quality of it is. But just based on the trailer there alone, we actually seen quite a high amount of quality. Plus, these devs seem like they've been around for a long ass time, dude. They actually made a bass fishing game. But you can see that they have a little bit of different track record with just traditional fighting games. And then they obviously have track record with some of the different anime games that they have been able to do. They have a Wii game, damn right. So they probably played the Wii version of the Bleach game. Imagine that shit comes back. Okay, but yeah, they got a couple of different things. I'm not going to go through it all because, like, obviously I don't know too much about this developer. And I don't know everything about it. It looks like they have a little bit of sports in there as well. But it's kind of interesting, especially because Melty Blood is a traditional fighting game that's actually pretty praised. And I think it's really cool to be able to see that there's probably going to be some kind of nuances from this fighting game genre into the Bleach franchise and being able to kind of capture that. So hopefully we're able to see quite a bit of stuff on this game in the future.